I love your face.
Hello, everybody. We are live with the 411 with Shantia B. We have the lovely Miss Kaysen here.
Hello. Pardon the deep voice.
Yes.
Probably gonna come off sounding my sexy.
No, yes, right? How are you doing? How was your weekend?
I'm doing good. Weekend was good. Just hung out with my family and a few friends and just relaxed a bit.
Nothing out of the ordinary, anything?
No, I mean, barely sleeping, just up trying to, set up workshops, and it's work when I'm home, but I just try to relax while I'm home because I'm rarely ever in New York, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So, like, how often do you travel? Like, when you're, like, off tour? Oh, for those of you that don't know, Miss Kaysen, I apologize, not giving you a proper introduction. Miss Kaysen here is a model, actress, professional dancer, and if you haven't seen already, you're crazy. Because she just finished tour with Beyonce and Jay-Z for the On the Run tour.
Yep.
You just killing it.
Yes, thank you.
So, how was it for that whole tour, and after everything was over, did you have withdrawal?
Yeah, I'm in withdrawal. I'm sort of used to being home maybe no more than 2 weeks and knowing that, I'm going to see my girls. Shout out to all the dancers, see the band. I'm so used to seeing everybody on such a regular basis that now it's like, all right, so what's everybody doing?
I'm going to catch you on FaceTime.
Right, is anybody coming to New York soon? Like, what's going on? But, I mean, the experience itself was amazing, and it was an amazing run and raising like 2 years technically. Because we started off, 8 of the 9 girls started off doing Super Bowl 2 years ago with her.
Oh,
and then we started rehearsals for the Mrs. Carter show, and we did that tour for a year, and then we started On the Run.
Yeah, you guys really had no break. I went to Miss Carter World Tour, and I went to the On the Run tour. And I was so shocked actually when I heard about she was going to do On the Run. I was like, she just finished, I thought she didn't even give herself a year just to, breathe a little bit, be the blue. She was like, no.
Nope.
Wow.
We had a little break in between, but, we basically, at the end of the Mrs. Carter show, we was like, all right, bye, everybody. And then we were just like, well, we wonder what's next. And then next thing you know, we see you on Twitter, because most of the time we find out everything through our fans anyway.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait. So you guys she doesn't tell you guys anything in advance about
no, it's a business. They want to make sure that before it even gets to us, that everything has to be planned and ready and set.
Oh, wow.
So it's very few things that we know beforehand, like that far in advance. But fans are fans, and the Beehive, shout out to y'all. Y'all find out a lot of stuff that sometimes y'all not even supposed to know yet. We don't even know where the rumors come from. Because a lot of times it starts off as a rumor, or a lot of the rumors are rumors. But then, with that one, we sort of heard it through, Twitter, and people were asking us, and we like, dude, we don't know.
That's crazy.
And then turn around, and next thing you know, somebody, added us in the advertisement for it, and we were like, well,
okay, guess we're going back.
We're going to rehearsal, so.
Oh my
God.
I'm really surprised. So when she was pregnant, did you guys know? Did she throw up or something and you saw it, or did she show a bump, or she really kept that under wraps too?
We found that out. I mean, we found that out when everybody else found it out.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
you didn't know there's anything weird at rehearsals or anything?
No, I mean that's her personal stuff. When we work with her, we laugh, we joke, as you would with a boss in that particular setting. But other than that, her personal life is her personal life.
Wow.
We don't really know much of that stuff. We find out just like everybody else.
Wow, yeah. That's crazy. I really thought you guys knew everything way in advance.
No, only thing we knew anytime in advance would have been what some of the songs were for the new album.
Yeah, so the surprise album, you guys knew nothing about that either?
We didn't know when it was gonna drop. No.
Wow, I really find this so hard to believe. I thought you guys. Wow.
No, we didn't know. We had just finished our 100th show. I think we were in St. Louis, and we go to do the bow, and she's smiling, and she was so excited. She's like, it's our 100th show. We're like, yeah, we know, okay. And then we get on the bus, and I think it was Danae B looked at her Twitter and said, hey, you guys, I think the album's out. And we said, what? And then at that time, Luke James was touring with us, and he went on iTunes, and he said, it's out and download.
Wow.
And then we watched it like fans on our tour, but we watched it we listened to the whole album, we watched all the videos, and then we rewatched the videos to see what made the cut.
How did it work with videos you guys just did the videos like while you were on tour and you were
Yes,
like, okay,
we like that tour. I know as from a dancer standpoint it was definitely a heck of an experience because we were rehearsing. You know, we were on tour, rehearsing new stuff, and shooting videos. So like the prime example was, you know, we flew to Mexico. We did a show in Mexico. Then we flew to Houston to start filming Blow and Cherry. Then we flew back to Mexico to do a show. Flew back to Houston to finish shooting the video. Then flew to Puerto Rico to do the last show of the South American leg of the tour.
oh
So
my
like
goodness.
that, like when we got home and people realized they didn't see us for about a week and a half, it's because we were catching up on sleep.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, how do with your body? Like, you're a professional, so you know. But does that affect your body in any sort?
I mean, it does. You just try to take care of it as much as possible. Try not to, like, you know, stress yourself out too much. Drink plenty of water. Eat, because sometimes you forget in the process to, like, even stop and have a meal because you could be so into it. But you really just try to take care of yourself as much as possible. Stretch before a show. Just stuff like that. Just try to be conscious of what you're doing because you don't want to injure yourself at all.
Yeah, I know one of your dancers, I forgot her name, but I think she broke her pinky toe.
Yeah, the very first show of On the Run.
I felt so bad. I was like, no.
Yeah, because it was, yeah.
How did that even, before I even go to that, how does it work with the shoes? Like, how do you dance with that little bit of a heel?
You just go for it.
Because, like, these right now, like, I have one, like, thick heel guy. Yeah. Like, these, I was moving a little bit. I'm struggling in these. So how did...
You just go for it. I mean, it's of course it's about balance and weight transfer, and you just get used to it over time because a lot of us dance in heels a lot, or you just put on your heels and start dancing in them so you understand how to move in them.
Right.
But a lot of times you just go for it. We get the shoes and we try to rehearse in them as much as possible once we get them to break them in and get used to them and know how to move in them, and that's really all it is. And you just go for it.
Can you, like, customize them in a way so, like, it'll fit, or, like, adjust your foot, like, exactly, or not really?
I mean, just wear them. Just like regular shoes, and you just hope they stretch out in the proper areas before it's too... Normally, like, they start getting to a point where they're ultra comfortable by, like, the end of, like, the last 3 weeks of the tour. They usually are already comfortable. And
so how did she break her pinky toe?
Well, we have a routine, a barefoot routine that Dana Foglia had choreographed, and it was a part on the floor, and through the fog and everything else like that, you just
gotcha. Because
yeah.
I thought she broke her toe to the heel, to the shoe.
No.
I was like, wait, how is that possible?
No. She was barefooted. Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness, you just doing it all. Everybody, we have Miss Kaysen here live on the 411 with Shantia B. We're gonna get into some questions soon, where we're gonna play a couple of songs of Beyonce, of course. We gotta keep the theme going. So we're going to get to that song, and we'll be right back. We are back live with the 411 with Shantia B. If you were just tuning in, we have the lovely Miss Kaysen here at WSPR.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing great. Happy to be here.
Yeah,
cool.
Thank you. So, who inspired you to start dancing?
Ooh. To be honest, I guess I'd have to probably say Michael, or anybody who had a music video with dancers and choreography. Because I basically used to just sit and watch my TV and try to learn all the dances. Mm-hmm. And then I would do those dances at, like, my family reunions and stuff. I always wanted to be, like, the center of attention. Like, my cousin, rest in peace, who just passed away, Dee. She has a tape that they will always show us. And I thought it was my cousin, Dominique, pulling me out to dance. And then we pulled out the tape, and it was me finding where the camera is and then backing up so you can catch me. Then I would look at my family members, and it was like, like younger, and they was just like, doing all these old school dances, and I basically like backed up and was like, well, let me do what they're doing. I could do that and be on camera. So it was like so funny. But so I guess like Michael, Janet,
then one of your and I know one of your choreographers, he the dance from Michael.
Yes, Chris Grant. Yes, he was booked to do the last tour.
Yeah, I saw in the This Is It. Yeah.
This Is It.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have all the greats surrounded by you.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's full out king. He's full out all the time.
So how are rehearsals with him?
Full out.
all the time.
All the time.
Oh my goodness.
But we love it though. I mean, it pushes us to be better. It pushes us to learn more about ourselves. And then, like, sometimes we just be like, well, maybe if we could just put, my head on your body and this might work. But like he definitely pushes you and makes you figure out a lot about yourself, dance wise and performance wise. So definitely great to learn from him too.
That's good. So I know also with coming to dancing, you're starting out. Did your family support you? Because I know when it comes to the arts and stuff like that, some parents are like, okay, you could do this, but you could also have a little side and you could do law and classes and stuff like that.
Originally, no, my mom didn't necessarily. Like, she was like, all right, that's fun as a hobby. It's fun, it's cute. My grandparents sort of were just like, they can't see me sitting behind a desk doing a 9 to 5. I don't have that kind of personality. So they were just like, whatever you want to do, we'll support it. So, like, I joined the youth group called Teens in Motion. And I used to sneak. Like, my mom didn't want me to be in it. And I used to be like, hey, can I go ride my bike? And she would go, yeah. And then I would sneak to rehearsal. And if it wasn't for my grandmother knowing my bike and seeing it parked outside, IS 200 in the Bronx, shout out to Lana, man fan, West Palm Square, I wouldn't have gotten caught. But I got caught. And then after that, it was nothing my mother could really do. So she didn't really start supporting me, like, fully until she saw how much effort I was putting into doing it. So after college, I went to college and I was like, hey, I want to major in dance. And she said, no. I said, okay. I don't want to do law anymore, so that's fine, something in between. And so when I graduated, I said, listen, you got your high school diploma, you got your college degree from me, hang them on your wall, don't ask me to do anything else. I'm going to live my life.
Right.
And I'm just going to follow my dream. And so when she started seeing that, my first, big gig with my agency was with Sean Kingston on 106 in Park, and all of her friends are coming up to her. I just saw your daughter on BET.
Now you like, oh, okay.
And she's like, oh, you did? When? She didn't tell me. Oh, and then after that,
now
it was
she
like, I gotta bring my passport with me everywhere. So she'd be like, well, I told you she went here before. She's traveled here. Look, pull out your passport. Show them. So that was supportive. But in the beginning, it was rough. I had to basically I had my grandparents there, kind of, sort of, and then I had to sort of self-motivate myself to do it. So,
oh my goodness,
which is hard, but you learn a lot about yourself. So
yeah. So when you were in college, did you add any minors? Did you want to minor in business or anything? Or you just did strictly dance?
No, I did. I majored in arts management with a concentration in dance. So it's a little. You learn nonprofit, you learn for-profit, marketing, accounting, public speaking, and then I minored basically in dance. But by the time I actually picked my major, I had already taken every dance class.
Oh, so you already knew you already ahead.
I was already ahead of the game. I just had to catch up on all the business stuff.
So how old were you when you had your first gig?
Ooh. My first dance gig?
Yeah.
I had to be 24.
Wow.
23. No, 23. 20. I was getting ready to turn 24. Yeah.
Which one was it?
Sean Kingston.
The Sean Kingston one?
But I had danced in music videos before, but that was my official
main
dance thing, yeah. So
how was that for you? Were you nervous or did you feel comfortable?
I was nervous because it was sort of how it just all happened, and I did the audition and I got booked, and I was I had just got to the agency, so it was kind of weird and crazy, and I was nervous because the choreographer's name was Showtime. I'll never forget it. Thank you so much. And it was just oh wow, I booked it. I wasn't prepared, and then it was
wow.
Oh, we start rehearsals today, and I was like, well, I definitely not prepared.
That's quick.
I just have on my audition gear. This is not rehearsal. I didn't bring rehearsal clothes.
Yeah.
So, but it was an amazing experience. I had so much fun with the ladies there. A lot of ladies that I did that gig with, I still keep in contact with through Facebook and everything. But it was that was the first gig. It was amazing.
So then on it just branched out to a bigger one and bigger one.
It from there it sort of went haywire in a good way though.
Yeah, always good way.
Yeah.
So when it came to your outfits, 'cause I know for some music videos they make you wear a little bit less clothing than usual. Did you ever feel uncomfortable wearing certain outfits?
Here's the thing with that. With music videos, you bring if you're not the lead girl, you bring your own clothes.
Really?
Yeah, you technically style yourself, and if they want to add or take away, they can. But you bring your own stuff. So a lot of times, the things you see people in, if it wasn't if they're not the main girl or the main dancers or whatever, they actually wore that themselves.
Wow, the whole time I thought they had a whole stylist just for the side.
No, that person just sort of tries to put it together so you don't look crazy. But you bring stuff, and then they pick from the stuff that you bring. So if it's something that you never wanted to wear, you don't bring it.
Oh,
So a lot of
okay.
times, like people, like it's really funny, like how it goes. I mean, and sometimes depending on what the scene is, they may be like, all right, well, we have bathing suits for you here. But at the same
right.
token, like it depends on your comfortability with your body. I'm very comfortable, so I'll be like, all right, well, I mean, if you okay with cheek showing, I mean, this is all you. Like I can't
Right.
argue with you. So
Wow, I found out. I didn't know that. I thought they had. So when it comes to hair too, do you do it yourself or do they kind of like do that in the
no,
makeup?
majority of the time you do it yourself, hair and makeup.
What?
I love your face.
The Miss Carter dancers. I found it really hard to believe that you guys all do your own makeup and hair.
All do. Yes. Very much perfectionist. My eyebrows will be on fleek.
Yeah, eyebrows. I'm looking at like how eyebrows are on fleek.
They will always